got the power. You got the might.
No way.
Get ready for battle.
Give me your money.
Be the Black Knight. The power. You got the might.
No way.
Get ready for battle.
Give me your money.
Be the Black Knight.
Hello! Right. Let's go. Alright. Hello, everyone. How are we all doing tonight? I'm alright. But, yeah, let's continue on with E.V.O Search for Eden. Fucking Ozzy is dead. You think we'd be, like, mentally prepared for that? Because, you know, like, realistically, he probably died about 20 years ago and was just too stupid to fall over, but nah, it's official. He's dead. The fall of one of the greats, really. Anyway. So, let's play. Just wanted to take a drink of water. Alright. Ha. 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 So he laughs like Sephiroth, I understand. I am a dragonfly. You may call me Nagasu, I guess? I don't know. I hate this one. I will mention that until it suddenly gets better, which it won't. You got it! Oh, so I can evolve now, I guess? No, I didn't. Okay. Speaking of which, am I fully evolved? I think Jaws I might be. Oh no, wait, now I think I am like fully evolved, or as evolved as I realistically can be. Ozzy died and Alabama is becoming a dominant... Wait. No, Albania is becoming a dominant superpower. I don't know what would be more surprising, Alabama or Albania becoming a dominant superpower. Isn't Albania... Now we have to worry about fucking Albania? Is that what happens? That's what happens when Ozzy dies? We have to worry about fucking Albania now? Hey, Orc Raid! Hello, Arus. It is, well, we haven't really evolved yet, but... How was the rest of the stream? I was on, You know what? I'm going to give a plug to Orc. I should probably get into the habit of doing that when I get raided. Although, to be fair, I think really Orc is the only one who really raids me on a regular basis. I was on Orc's most recent stream. We were discussing, well, Orc was playing a bunch of, like, kind of metal-esque games, and, like, he was playing, like, DMC3, he was playing some game I'd never heard of called Crystal... what is it? Chaos something. If Orc jumps in, he can let me know what it is. And we were talking about Ozzy Osbourne and, like, some rock and metal history and things like that. It's always a fun time when I get to nerd out about music. You know, it's a shame that the circumstances were what they were, but still. Go check out Orc's channel if you haven't. Yeah. Give Orc your love. Or don't. I guess I don't really care. But it would be nice.
I don't know if I've saved here, but I will. Hey, Daniel Barry. How are you doing? Or, yeah, Daniel Barry. Yeah, you can't kill that. Alright. Okay, I just want to make sure.
It is the era of reptiles. The era of plants and insects. Armor body, okay. You are a failure. You should have listened to our orders. Hail, Queen Bee. it was you, amphibian, had defeated by... who defeated my husband, the king bee. You have destroyed the laws of our insect society. I feel it was unfair that only our society be destroyed. The amphibians must be destroyed, too. I shall destroy you. First, for defeating my husband. What is he shooting at me, though? How am I dying? I'm going to grind a bit more.
forget if that 5,000 thing is something I already got or whatever, but... I'm actually gonna go to the other side. There was like a really good place for grinding on the other side of this island. Oh, can I not go there anymore? Damn it. Oh, that sucks.
Hello, Nicholas. How are you doing?
Hey, Nosaurian, this is one of your favorite games. Mine too. It's a little bit grindy, but... Ask away if I like backseating. Right now, I'm just grinding. I want to get that 5,000 armor suit. Armor body. Hopefully that'll, if anything, at least increase my defense. My defense is pretty bad. But anyway, welcome to the stream, Nosaurian. How are you doing? It's a bit grindy unless you're a highly autistic speedrunner. Yeah. You've been better. Kind of stressed with an art project. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy one of your favorite games, apparently. This is one of my favorites, too. This is one I've wanted to play for a while, and I'm still kind of early in it. I always liked the concept, always wanted to play the game, and I am, and I still really like it. I just wish there were more games like this. There really aren't. I mean, I guess I wouldn't want another game doing exactly what this does, but also I wouldn't mind, like, at least, like, Enix, like, Squeenix or whatever acknowledging this game, doing, like, an actual sequel to it. I mean, honestly, it's possible. They did a sequel to Live Alive, so you could do a sequel to E.V.O. Played the heck out of this as a kid. Yeah, it's a good one.
Hello, Orc. Thanks for the raid, by the way. Yep, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, guys, if you are not following Orc Warchief reviews, and you enjoy my work, I just did a stream with Orc and some of his friends. It says we're raiding. We're not raiding Orc. He's not streaming right now, obviously, but it does have the link to his YouTube channel. If you want to post a link to your Rumble, I do not have that off the top of my head. I do need to add that to. I need to add that to that raid command. But yeah, if you enjoy me, especially if you enjoy me ranting about music for God knows whatever reason, go raid Orc, because we just did sort of a tribute to Ozzy. He did some streaming. He streamed Devil May Cry 3 and also I think 2. And what's that one game that you played that I never heard of? Chaos Warrior, I think you said, right? But yeah, go check out Orc and rest in peace, Ozzy. Go shoot up some heroin in his honor. No, don't do that, please. Please, and thank you. I don't endorse that. That's fine, ain't it? One of my favorite interviews with Ozzy was she was on some like late night show with a woman. I don't remember who it was. He was on like some late night show and she was reading off a list of all the drugs that Ozzy has done, and you know, it's just like acid, cocaine, fentanyl probably. And then he gets to like the H's, it's like Herion? What is this? Ozzy takes one look. That's high, ain't it? And I think of that like at least twice a day. The other one is, there was another, like, talk show interview. I want to say maybe it was, like, Fallon or something, or Jimmy Kimmel. I don't remember. But it was some interview a long time ago, like, maybe, like, 2009 or 2010 or something like that. And they were asking him, like, what kind of music have you been listening to lately? Oh, I've been listening to modern stuff, man. What? Oh, like Justin Bieber? Who the fuck's Justin Bieber? Just like the way he says things is just, who the fuck's Justin Bieber? That's Han, ain't it? Anyway, Orc has linked to his Rumble. Go follow that. Go follow his YouTube. He does movie reviews. He does streams. A lot of PS2 games lately. I should play, I want to play Brutal Legends. I have that on GOG, I think, actually. Or Tyler does, anyway. I need to, like, log into his GOG or something.
Technically, there is a way to play dog games on the Steam Deck. I need to actually do that, but if I can get Brutal Legends working on the Steam Deck, that would be sick. You'll be playing Diablo on the PS1 tomorrow for the horror morning live show. Horrible horror morning live show. I don't know if this is heresy or not, but I think Diablo on PS1 is the ideal way to play it, even more so than the PC, because I don't like that point and click control style of the PC. You really liked that Diablo, used to play it on... Yeah, I preferred playing it on... Because, so, I there's oh, maybe I played Diablo for the first time like a year ago. I think LCX might have requested it or something. I played it on the PS1 and I really liked it. And I was like, okay, well I need to check this out on the PC because that's where it was... Oh, you know what? No, it wasn't L. L didn't request it. I think it was, actually my one coworker didn't request it, obviously, but like... because like my coworker used to play Diablo, I was like, okay, fine, I should actually probably try the Diablo games. So I tried Diablo 1, I liked it on PS1, then I like installed it on PC on a virtual machine, and I really did not gel with that point and click control style. It's fine, it works, and if you grew up with that, that's fine, but just use a controller. Like, if it was, like, WASD or something like that, or the arrow keys, because I guess WASD wasn't really a thing in the 90s, but... Hey, Renee. How are you doing? Should you start calling yourself a PS2 guy? Sure, why not? How's the grind? It's going alright. Hello, Game Gear Goddess. We now live in a PO world post-Ozzy.
We all knew this day would come. We just, doesn't make it any easier to live day by day. Actually, Orc, you know who did a really good cover of an Aussie song? System of a Down? I just thought you should know that, for reasons. That's the biggest problem with this game. It is really grindy. I mean, it's Enix. Of course it's going to be super grindy, but still. Nothing quite as relaxing as grinding on EVO, true. Yeah, true. You passed where I am in FF6? Cool. The place I'm stuck was pretty short. Okay. I don't have GAD. Wait. Please help me do what to do. I don't have GA yet, right? I don't remember. It's been a while since I played it. You'll have to go back into the video and you'll have to go back into my FF6 streams and see where I am.
defense. I think my defense... Okay, my defense is 2 points, yeah. Let's see if this at least improves my defense. Oh, I have spikes now. Oh, shit! That massively improved my defense. I think my agility might have gone down. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, that'll help. That'll help a lot. How do I avoid that is the question. I don't think I can actually bite him. I might have to just jump on him. But then, like, he starts throwing this shit, and I'm not really sure how you're supposed to avoid that. Oh, okay, you can bite him. Actually, that does quite a bit of damage. It's just kind of harder to do it that way.
Okay, this story, and that makes me feel much better. Like, even you had to save scum through this. How many fucking hits does this thing take? Jesus.
And I'm pretty sure you can't bite it, so, like, I'm just kind of left with the tail attack, which is much weaker. I need to rewind back to when I had more HP. I guess, yeah, I could do that. Well, I have rewind disabled, but yeah. If this doesn't work, I'll just eat a life. Alright, I'll enable rewind. The things it makes when it's so funny. glad I enabled rewind on that. Hey, Nintendo. I'm learning. I was learning. Can't call me a landlubber if I'm in the air. Well... Hey, there we go. That was done completely effortlessly and without any save scumming whatsoever. Absolutely none. Don't bother looking into that. Oh my god. All right. It's not gonna refill my... Okay. Balance of nature. Which the giant insects destroyed by... to recover. The plants can't... the plants that were totally destroyed will grow back again. Wait, but don't we need the bees to pollinate the plants so that they can grow? This has a very warped understanding of how nature works. Okay, here is your new body. New body unlocked. I am Reptile Man. Whee! It's not like you killed all bees, you just... restored balance. I mean, yeah, but, like... my understanding is this is sort of, like, at the beginning of life, so it's not like there are many bees, I don't think, in this universe. Is there? Let our powers combine. Exactly. I love how, like, Captain Planet... like... obviously, I wasn't alive when Captain Planet was a new show, but, like, the weird, like, nostalgia, how everyone is like, yeah, this show sucked ass, and yet we are extremely nostalgic for it. It's just like... I don't know. Next time period is a place where all creatures compete for power. Isn't that every time period ever? Forever? These creatures are called dinosaurs because of their strength. Is that what dinosaur means? Strong? Oh, they weren't all that strong against a meteor now, were they? Actually, thinking about it, this game might have come out after... this game might have actually come out before we realized that they were killed by a meteor.
it didn't suck. People just look back in hindsight and attribute their politics. I mean, Captain Planet was like extremely left-wing. Like, well, I mean, the entire thing was an environmental message, and then it like touched on racism, and it was actually, admittedly, it was actually really progressive, especially with AIDS. Not a lot of like, definitely like, even a lot of the officials were kind of giving a lot of really bad information, and Captain Planet was just sort of like, yeah, no, it's an STD. You don't really need to worry about it unless you're having unprotected sex, and even still, you're a child. You don't need to worry about AIDS. You know what I mean? It's just like most people actually. Well, I guess to be fair, that I think like there was just like it's the same thing that happened with COVID. Really, it's just like the same thing that happened with AIDS is what happened with COVID. A whole bunch of people didn't know what it actually was, and they were just throwing shit out there with that ultimately, you know, caused a lot of harm to the LGBT community, harm to everyone, really. Let me give you the well, that was literally an episode. It was meant to be a PSA. Like, you can't just say like, oh, it had nothing to do with politics. That was literally the point of that episode. And then there was another one about racism. I think there was one about like drugs. Well, there was probably an anti-drug one. Every 90s show had an anti-drug PSA. Who summoned Blue Superman. Right, but that was literally the point of one of the episodes. And the entire thing was an environmental message. Like, that was... I don't know... Right, you know. The PSA, we didn't care. We thought the messages were at least morally correct. I mean, they are, yeah, I would say. I did read what you said, right? I think, well, like, that's what I was, like, going back to, like, the Nostalgia Critic review, which is, admittedly, like, I haven't seen much of Captain Planet, but, like, my impression of it is that it was, I think, even at the time, seen as extremely preachy. Which, I mean, it was preaching good things, but basically, my understanding is a lot of people just saw Captain Planet and they watched it mainly because there was just nothing better on at the time. So what was I arguing with? I mean... Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Well, I thought you were saying, like, people were espousing their own political ideals, and I was just like, no, the show was extremely... I wouldn't even say it was political. Like, environmentalism and AIDS and racism should not have to be political things. Like, it's an objective fact that our planet is dying and we need to do something or we're going to die with it. Like, that shouldn't have to be a thing divided upon political lines, and yet it is. People now attribute left and right thoughts into... The show was very left-wing. I don't know how you can attribute any sort of right-wing ideology from Captain Planet. Whatever the original intent of the creators were, it didn't work. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, people hate it because they're right-wing. Oh, well, okay. I just thought, like, people hated it because it was preachy, and yeah, it was preachy. I mean, a lot of American shows, in fact, I think to a degree, like, American shows kind of had to have, like, these PSAs legally. I don't entirely know how all of that worked, but I think, like, a lot of them kind of had to have, like, these PSA segments. But, like, Captain Planet was just entirely a PSA. Only a reptile with... Yeah. It wasn't a bad show. Those PSAs were part and parcel forever. True, yeah. Even TMNT had them. Yeah, but it was, like, tacked on at the end, wasn't it? Like, the entire show wasn't a PSA. I mean, apart from... Well, they were in that Cartoon All-Stars thing. G.I. Joe, yeah, He-Man did that. I know, yeah. I mean, I've never seen the show, so I can't speak too much. I'm just kind of going off of, like, what I saw from, like, Nostalgia Critic. It was also funded by Ted Turner, too, which I think is maybe another reason people don't like it. Watch the first episode of Captain Planet. It's not a bad show. Nor is the environment. No, I agree with the environmental messaging. Like, definitely, like, I agree with the messaging. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It was definitely very ahead of its time in certain ways. Again, not just with, like, environmental messaging, but, like, you know, like, AIDS awareness and things like that. There was a lot of... including people like Anthony Fauci, keep in mind. He was one of the big proponents of AIDS misinformation back in the 80s. And unfortunately kind of did a lot of similar thing with COVID. Unless I'm saying the 90s was heavily left-wing. Well, Captain Planet was, for sure. The rest of the world saw COVID as a novel threat we didn't know how to compare. I mean, honestly, I'd say a lot of countries took it more seriously than we did. Like, well, China definitely... Like, yeah, it started out of China, but they ultimately kind of were able to take care of it a lot faster. Same thing with, like, the UK... We just kind of had, like, a really... Ultimately, what it ended up happening was just a lot of just distrust in the government, both on the left and right, that led to a very slow vaccination rate. And, again, just a lot of, like, misinformation, just people like, oh, well, if you sterilize your counters and, you know, microwave your mail or whatever... But yeah, like, I think we can kind of look back on COVID now and be like, we took this way more seriously than we needed to. At the end of the day, the people who were affected by it were immunocompromised people who probably would have died as a result of the flu, so, I mean... True. Well, The Simpsons is very famously left-wing. Kind of always has been. I mean, Lisa was sort of like the liberal stand-in. That was a good episode. Featured Paul McCartney. They got all the living Beatles. Well, all two of them were on. The Simpsons at one point or another. that was more leftist than entire seasons of Captain Planet. I mean, fair enough. But no, The Simpsons has, like, very famously been very left-wing for pretty much its entire run. Similarly with Family Guy and a bunch of... Well, just, like... Hollywood kind of has, like, a reputation of being very left-wing. Which, parts of it are, parts of it aren't, but there's a reason it has that reputation. Hey you, don't get involved with the crystal. It causes creatures to evolve in strange ways. It's tail time! I wish this was Gex. No, I don't actually wish that. Gex. I don't wish that. Oh, neck is a new option I can evolve. Oh, that's a pass. Okay. Jaws. 5. Ooh. That is good. Okay. I like that.
And the other thing, too, is, like, Simpsons isn't really a kid's show. Captain Planet kind of is. Like, Simpsons was more meant for adults. Bye, Arus. Captain Planet is like Christmas? Explanation incoming. Okay.
My child is missing, so I am very angry. Please go away, or I will become angry with you as well.
No one is sure about the true intent nor origins of the creators of Christmas. I mean, it was meant as a religious holiday, and now it's kind of not that. I mean, well, yeah, like, there are definitely people who celebrate it as a religious holiday, but I think, like, a lot of people just kind of use it as an excuse to buy shit for people or themselves or whatever. Just take advantage of Black Friday deals, whatever. It does have pagan ritual. It does have pagan origins, too, but, I mean, like... Well, yeah, like for example, I think like the idea of it being in December, first and foremost, because that's not when Jesus would have been born. I think like religious scholars believe he would have been born sometime in the spring. But yeah, I think like it was ultimately like the pagan harvest, I think, is where certain rituals come from. But the idea of Christmas, well, Christ is right in the name. They just... It basically started as a holiday celebrating Jesus' birth, and over time they adopted a lot of pagan rituals into it.
It's known as the most romantic night. And they still celebrate it as Christmas. Everyone generally likes Christmas. True, Coca-Cola did create Santa. Well, not necessarily. Santa existed before Coca-Cola, but Coca-Cola created the design that we think of when we think of Santa. I think Santa had existed before it... Well, Santa was based on a real person. A real... I don't remember if he was a saint or if he was just, like, a really charitable person who gave children presents. Yeah, no, he was Saint Nicholas. Yeah. And I don't know where Kris Kringle came from. I think that's like some entire other thing I have no idea about. But yeah, it was based on Saint Nicholas, and over time, I think Santa Claus kind of was based around Saint Nicholas, and in the 1930s or 20s or something like that, Coca-Cola created the modern... Because, like, basically... I actually, like, watched a documentary about this years ago as a kid, and it's something that kind of stuck with me. Basically, like, Santa Claus existed before Coca-Cola, but there was no, like, actual design for Santa Claus. You could kind of just, like... go to, like, a pharmacy or something. You don't have to dress up. You just are Santa Claus, and... You know, there was no, like... Whatever the person at your pharmacy said Santa Claus was, that's what Santa Claus was. Sinterklaas. Yes. There's an entire Archie comic story that explains Santa's origins. It was an afterthought. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I see what you mean, yeah. The Archies is something, like, I think Elle has explained the Archies to me, but basically my entire understanding is that one song they did in the 60s, which is a song that exists. DJ Ronnie approved song. Let's hear. Life goes on. Oh, okay. That is definitely... I don't... Yeah. Yeah, Sugar Sugar. It's... I know... There's apparently, like, an Archie's album they released, like, in the 70s that was, like, kind of proto-metal. Well, not proto-metal, but, like, really, like... Yeah, I think it was, like, proto-metal or something like that. Or, well, the Archies, whatever band was standing in for the Archies, I guess. I don't know. I assume, like, that, like, the Sugar Sugar, I assume that was, like... I assume there was, like, no actual band called the Archies. It was just, like, session musicians. That's how a lot of, like, bubblegum pop was back in those days. Like, I don't know if they released, like, an album as the Archies. They might have. Attributed to the Archies. Yeah, pretty much. I'm definitely going to want to upgrade my jaws. Actually, I am going to go back here. And grind. At least to get, like, the 500 point jaws. To make a point, no one's actively not celebrating Christmas because of its perceived... I mean, well, Jewish people don't celebrate Christmas, and, like, other, like, it's generally seen as a Christian holiday, but, like, I think, like, fundamentalists of other religions, even though Judaism is really kind of based in Christianity anyway, so... Well, I mean, like, Jewish people and things like that wouldn't celebrate Christmas. Muslim people, Hindus, they have their own sets of traditions and things like that they celebrate. be exceptions. Well, I mean, like, fair enough, but, like... I don't know, like... I always... Like, I say... My view is this as an atheist. Christianity probably... definitely started out as a religious holiday, and if you want to celebrate it as such, feel free. But honestly, like, at this point, Christmas is more about celebrating capitalism, and that's sort of how I choose to celebrate it. But if you'd rather, like, celebrate a different kind of holiday, or you'd rather have your own Christmas traditions, that's fine too. Do as you wish, I don't care. Jewish people, religious scholars, Jehovah's Witnesses, Seventh Day, whatever. Yeah, definitely. Well, that's the thing, is like, yeah, people who make religion their identity are gonna... Oh, and I mean, like, definitely I would imagine in, like, countries where there's, like, more devout religious, like the Philippines has a lot of Catholics, right? Like, there's probably more people celebrating, like, the religious aspects of Christmas there than there probably would be in America, right? Like, that's not me, like, arguing with you. That's, like, a genuine question. I'm kind of curious now. Philippines is like 50% Catholic. I don't know what our percentage is. We used to be like majority evangelical, but I think that might not be true anymore. No, I think we are still majority evangelical Christian, but I don't... Definitely... A lot of our religious leaders now, or not religious, a lot of our leaders now are Catholic. Like, Biden was Catholic, most of our Supreme Court is now Catholic, which I would say for the most part they sort of remain pretty secular, which is good, that's how it's supposed to be. But oh, did you say 90%? Oh, yeah. Okay, then. Yeah, that checks out.
Ah, yes. Much better. Actually care about Christmas and its origins. Yeah. Oh, I can just... Okay, I can just, like, walk past him. Okay. How much are the neck upgrades? Oh, yeah, 1,000. You ever see the movie The Page Master? I think that was also commissioned... Wait, am I confusing the Page Am I thinking of The Page Master or Fern Gully? I think, like, one of those movies was also commissioned by Ted Turner, or maybe both. But, like, it's very similar to Captain Planet. If you liked Captain Planet as a kid, you probably would have liked those movies. Page Master was about, like... Page Master... I need to actually watch Page Master. It seems like a fun movie. It's basically... It was either Macaulay Culkin or, like, Macaulay Culkin at home. Something like that. And it was about, like... someone who gets sucked into a book and goes on adventures and stuff happens. And it's basically a PSA of, like, you need to read more. And then Fern Gully... I don't remember if that's Ted Turner or not, but... it also has, like, kind of an environmental message, and... there's, like, a sequel, which I don't think was as good. Okay, kick, I think, or... oh, yeah, okay. So it doesn't actually affect the other things too much. Fern Gully was a fully environmental message cartoon, and it was also a fine cartoon for what it was. Okay. I never watched Fern Gully. I
vaguely remember the Nostalgia Critic review of it, and it's... I don't know, the animation looked good. Was Robin Williams in that movie? Or... No, I'm thinking of Tim Curry. Right, yeah, was that the one with Tim Curry and the Toxic Love song? I think it was. Loggers were all scrambling. Okay. I mean, if people like want to espouse their own political ideologies to something, like if it's like kind of like a hidden message, like that's one thing, but like if I don't know. I don't really have an issue with either of it. I mean, like, if politics is a big part of who you are, or a big part of, like, what you're doing, that's fine as long as the story's good. I think just, like, once it gets to a point of being, like, super preachy, that then starts to affect the art, I think. Like, it then starts to just be, like... It starts to feel like you are not really telling a story anymore and more just trying to, like, give us your political manifesto. And it's just like, that's great. I'm glad this makes you happy, but I don't really care about you or your politics. I kind of just want a good story. If you can deliver that, fine. If not, then... yeah.
These are pretty good to grind. Well, you definitely get a lot more range this way. But, yeah. One Punch Man. Hold on.
Premise: an extraordinarily strong villain introduced with a long background story. Sutana and MC arrive. Always. Fans on the internet have been arguing for decades about his power level and what they feel he's done, even scientifically calculating. Yeah, I mean, like, there's people who look way too deeply into media, I think. I thought it let me. I thought it let me downgrade. Or wait. Hey, Sir Jacob. I think, actually, I am going to stop here. I think this is a good place to stop. Yeah, I am getting kind of tired. Right. Well. Karumi streaming. Playing Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Oh, you're gonna be playing Silent Hill tonight? Silent Hill 2? Alright. Well, in the meantime, go raid Karumi. Thursday, I will be playing Artanelico. Saturday, I will be doing Rampori, where members and people who donate to me can suggest requests. Sunday, Adventures of Little Ralph. Monday, Game Boy Advance games, now beginning with the letter B. And Tuesday will be more E.V.O Search for Eden. So, thank you guys so very much for watching. Always super appreciated. Special thank you to my members, Arus218 and LCX, and thank you to everyone else for watching tonight. Thank you, Karumin Good Gamer, Arus218, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, Game Gear Goddess, Nicholas W., Nosorian, Orc War Chief Reviews, Renee W., Sir Jacob, and Nintendo Vaults. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Good night. And thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Bye, everyone.
It's the outro, and here's the outro free. Freddy Freak of interpretation, sweeping the nation, doing his things our way. If you wanna see more of me, become a member. Watching movies on LD Cinema, play some games on Rum Roulette and request to be part of the community. Join the Discord, talking about games, music, round requests, and more. Join now. That's all of the plugs that I've made. Thank you all for watching. Now let's raid!